Hey everybody, this is Army veteran Tarika Whitty. I'm standing here in beautiful Orlando, Florida for the ICAST 2015 show. We're gonna have video from Lake Toho, and I'm gonna get the privilege of being on the boat with Chad Grisby, FLW Touring Pro of 14 years. And we're gonna have video from the new product showcase, and we're gonna have video from all the exhibitors who have come here for this show from all around the world. Hi everybody, this is Army veteran Tarika Whitty, and I have the pleasure of standing here at the Bay Rat Lures booth at ICAST 2015. And I'm going to be talking to Matt, and Matt's going to tell us about Bay Rat Lures. This is their first year at ICAST, and he has a whole new line of hard baits. Hi Matt, how are you doing?
I'm good, Tarika, how are you?
How are you enjoying ICAST?
It is busy so far. I'm enjoying myself.
That's good. The first thing I want to ask you is, where did you get the name Bay Rat Lures?
Bay Rat Lures is kind of it's a unique name to the extent that where we live up in Erie, Pennsylvania, there is a large bay that sticks out into Lake Erie.
Okay.
We all grew up learning how to fish on that bay, how to duck hunt on that bay, so thus we were considered bay rats.
Okay.
If you wanted to know where to go fishing, if you want to know where to kill ducks, that's where you went.
Okay.
So you always talk to a bay rat.
Okay.
That's Bay Rat Lures.
That is very genuine.
Yes, ma'am. That's
Okay.
exactly right. At any given point in time, we either smell like dead fish or dead ducks.
Oh.
Depends on what season it is.
Okay, okay. So I see that you have all these new lures.
Yes, ma'am.
So could you tell us about your lure line?
Absolutely. We started out, we came to the realization, like I said, we're all bay rats, we're all die-hard fishermen. It got to the point where we couldn't find all the baits that we wanted and all the color patterns we wanted, doing the things that we wanted to do in the water to catch more fish. So it turned into a situation where we basically invented our own bait in order to take care of our own needs.
Okay.
From that, it kind of grew out of a buddy, hey, look what I made this week, look what I'm catching them on this week, to the guys down the dock saw what was going on and said, hey, where do I get some?
Okay.
So what started basically 2 years ago as a single style bait has now developed into what you see today.
So which bait was your original bait?
And believe it or not, I actually don't have it on here. If you can envision, it's this bait with a short diving bill.
Okay.
So you had a bait diving in that 3 to 8 foot range. From there, obviously, as the fish we pursued got in a little deeper water, as the water warmed out throughout our season, we went to a deeper style bill.
Okay.
Up in Lake Erie, where we do most of our fishing, where we got our start, as the season progresses, the walleyes will move offshore and they'll feed on a larger bait fish called a smelt. So then we came up with a smelt style body bait that you'll see here. It's a little bit longer.
Right.
So that's where those were born. In particular, I like fishing them in a short bait style or short lip style on my lead core setups.
Okay.
But the reason we came up with all the different plugs is because all guys fish differently. I fish a lead core setup with a shallow style plug. A lot of guys like to do it with our mid-size deep diver. We now have a new deeper diver that allows you to penetrate even further into the water column. So depending upon what your needs are, where the fish are you're targeting are, we have something to address pretty much all your needs.
So tell me about the cavities of the baits that you have here.
The cavities of the baits, we have basically a couple different options in terms of a regularly fully hand-painted lure.
Okay.
We do all the painting in Erie. All the product you see is molded in Erie from plastics that are compounded in the States. We also have them with a variety of different what we call flash inserts in them. We also have some new stuff coming out this year that actually has a glow insert for it.
Oh, wow.
So your low light conditions, your off colored waters, that glow insert I'm really waiting to take off. I think once we get it out in the market, I think you'll really see some good things out of it.
Okay, so I see some square bills over here.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me a little bit about this.
Square bills, we think we got it covered there too. We have a couple different series going on here. We have our regular Battle 1.5s, which you'll see all through here, which is in fact like your standard 1.5 you'll see across the market segment. We also have what we call our fat wrap, which in fact does have a rattle in the bait. So you get the performance of a 1.5 style bait with a beefy rattle in it.
Yes.
If you'll notice in that style of bait, what we call our fat wrap, it does have some louder color patterns. So I think it's really made for your off-colored water situations, banging the riprap early in the spring. You get up in a creek channel, creek arm, you need something that's really going to hammer that fish out of there. That's where you get in with the rattle and the louder color style patterns. As you and I were looking at earlier too, we also have our new what we call our HD series, which I think you're going to see is pretty much second to none when you're looking at the water you were talking about. The clear water, you need the more natural color patterns. That's where you're going to stand out there.
And what kind of hooks are on these?
We use everything you see on the bait is 100% American made. From, like I said, from where we designed the product, we made the mold, we mold the product here in the States, we do all the assembly work in the States, we do all the painting in the States. All our terminal tackle, we use some Worth Tackle products for our hook eyes, for our terminal connections, and then all our hooks, we offer Eagle Claw and the 3X, so it's a beefy, overbuilt product. You're gonna have a heck of a time trying to break it. So is any big old bass you're looking at too. You can get a big old shovel head get a hold of you too. Good luck with him breaking you. And then we also offer a trocar option for what we call our Elite Series in the 1.5s.
Okay, so now that you've come here to ICAST and you're enjoying the festivities, what do you think you're going to be bringing next year to ICAST?
Well, there's a couple new projects in the works. We've got a couple jerk baits we're looking at from a saltwater application. Potentially some topwater options too. Because we're in the tool and die business and we manufacture this stuff and we're fishing with it, we're very particular about what we bring to market. Until we've got all the kinks worked out and we've got something that we are proud to put on the market, it ain't coming out. So all that stuff's in the works. I look for bigger and better things next year.
Absolutely. And listen, I am going to be at the Bay Rat Lures booth next year to see what they're bringing for next year's ICAST. I know it's early, y'all, but hey, stay tuned. Tell us where they can find all your stuff.
www.bayratlures.com. If you can't find it in your local tackle shop, feel free to give them that address, have them give me a call. We'd love to get in there.
Absolutely. This is Army veteran Tarika Whitty. Thank you so much for your time, Matt, and enjoy ICAST.
Will do.